real cases before a real judge.
And now, enter the courtroom of Judge Mathis. Plaintiff Jean Fight was friends with the defendant, and she allowed him to move into her home when he had nowhere else to go. However, Jean claims the defendant is nothing but a crackhead who stole her jewelry and sold it for drug money. She's suing for the stolen jewelry, a cell phone bill, and emotional distress. Defendant Mark Jensen denies that he's a crackhead and insists Jean is the one who's addicted to prescription pills. Mark insists his other family members stole Jean's jewelry and she knows it, but she's trying to pin the crime on him.
Start with you.
Oh, Your Honor, I know Mark because I was married to He smoked crack, and I was aware of that. I didn't know the extent of it until our paths crossed in 2009. And I believe it's time for you to do your crack test, Your Honor. Haven't done it in a while.
Take a crack test?
Yeah,
All
let's
right.
go. If I got to do one, she's got to do one for
All right, we're gonna have you take one at the end of the case.
I meant
All right.
your crack test, Your Honor, with the paper.
Oh, okay. See, you messed it up. He's
I'm
preparing
sorry.
himself now.
He'll be up
He's
there
preparing
before it hits the
himself,
bench,
but,
Your Honor.
you know, he'll still sweat if he sees what tempts him.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right about it.
Yes, I am.
Nah, go ahead.
Your Honor,
So you alerted him.
I moved him and his girlfriend and their 2 children in. They were staying with his mother. They had no place to go. His own mother didn't want him to stay with him. They were living in the garage. She got sick of him, kicked him out. He has 2 small children, one with a handicap. I only moved them in because of the children. They lived with me about 2 months.
When?
In November of 2009 till about the middle of January 2010. He stole from me constantly.
Like what?
He stole money from me. He one time paid me rent, and then in the middle of the night...
Got your rent money back?
He got the rent money back. Then I couldn't pay the rent because he stole it out of my purse, made me file a police report saying someone else did it.
Are you going to say anything that's true today?
He's a crackhead.
Well, let me allow you to tell the truth based on what I've heard thus far, and anything else you want to tell me.
Thus far,
regarding
yeah.
the
Let's start from the
background.
beginning. First of all, she married my... And then she divorced him because he went to prison, because, yeah, he was a crackhead. Did some robberies, went to prison. Then while he was in jail waiting to go to prison, she cheated on him with another guy.
I divorced him.
You know, no, not yet. And then she
Was he a
divorced.
crackhead too? The other
Oh
guy?
yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
So is that
We're
part
all
of the
crackheads.
requirement to...
Oh yeah, yeah, we're all crackheads. But anyway, to go on, after that, she divorced him because he went to prison. Then after he got out of prison, then she started cheating on him again on her husband that she was married to at my house, because they used to come to my house to use my room.
Well,
So
sometimes people cheat because the other does. Was your husband cheating on you in prison?
No.
I'm just asking.
I believe so, Your Honor.
Do you
yes.
believe so? See?
Anyway, to
Cheating
go
on
on.
her? Go ahead.
Anyway, so yeah, you know, like I said, she was cheating on him. Then he left. He took her for whatever she was worth, made her buy a bunch of stuff. Then he left, took off with another girl. Anyway.
Sounds like what he did to me, Your Honor.
So you came in to get what was left?
No.
Yeah, Your Honor.
Well, if I gave her some pills, I probably could have got some, you know, but I didn't want none of that.
You're on
since
crack and she's on pill?
Right.
What type of pill?
My drug's crack, I guess.
What type of pills does she take?
Percocet, Flexerol, anything with a narcotic in it, to be honest
Your
with
Honor,
you.
I haven't been on probation. I've been clean for over a year. I have something from my probation officer. I have passed every drug screen they've given me. I
Prior
have something.
to your treatment, what was your drug?
Vicodin and Xanax.
All right, I have enough background. Let me hear from you regarding the thefts that you allege.
The day they moved out, my fiance was living there.
Is he on crack?
No, he's not
He
on
gotta be. She wouldn't let him hang around if he's not on crack.
No, he's-
Oh, well, you're not going to be around long. Go ahead. Go ahead, ma'am.
He said they were going to wait back until we got back from our appointments. When we got home, everything was gone. My jewelry was gone. Everything was gone.
And when you approached him about it?
I just, you know, I wasn't sure until another family member said he was bragging about it.
When was that?
I really don't want to say because...
I'd say when?
Oh, when? Probably a couple months ago when I filed the lawsuit.
And the person that you don't want to mention said what exactly?
That they were bragging about how they smoked it all up.
Smoked the
jewelry
gold
money.
chains up?
No, they...
You really got a bad habit, Doc.
They sold it. They sold it. But the thing is also,
You
Your
have
Honor...
a statement from that person?
No, but I do have...
I do, Your Honor. I have a statement where her jewelry went. Right here.
What does it say?
Her jewelry went to a crack dealer that my family member that used to live with her stole her jewelry, and she knew about it, and my wife even took her to the crack. From my wife.
Oh, okay, another crackhead, Your Honor?
Yeah,
really?
another crackhead. You want to see it? She's got a statement.
Read the relevant portions.
In the meantime, family member was stealing Jean's jewelry and taking it to the crack dealer up in Ghetto, Toledo. Jean knew it because we called with Jeannie, the drug dealer, and he took her up there and showed her jewelry. And said if she gave him the money, he would give her jewelry back.
That is such a lie. Your Honor, I called that drug dealer and he kept saying, I don't know why these people... He's like, I don't know why these people keep calling me.
Why did you call him, ma'am? Why did you call?
Because I didn't know who took them.
Okay.
And he said...
Yeah, you did.
Gotcha.
Your Honor, he claimed he didn't know. I said I would pay anything.
Never filed a police report.
The same person that cleaned out your bank account that you knew about.
Your wife?
No, your friend, my family member. The one that lived with you, that you made me kick out of your house because she was stealing from you.
Theft. Crack.
Drug dealers.
Drug dealers. Drug addiction. Who am I to trust and believe?
My fiance was living there.
Is he on crack?
No, he's not.
He got to be. She wouldn't let him hang around if he's not on crack. No, well, you're not going to be around long. Go ahead.
Plaintiff Jean Fight is suing her former friend because she claims he's a crackhead who stole her jewelry and sold it for drug money.
Cell phone bill, ma'am. Tell me about that.
I have copies of it where he was on the phone bill.
All right, and what happened?
I put them on my plan because his mom didn't want to be on the plan anymore. And I had the highlighted portion, the amounts they owe.
All right. You want to get it from me, please, Doyle? Sir, what do you want to tell me as she prepares the evidence
about
for
the cell phone bill? When we moved in with her, she offered to put our phone into her name on her family plan because she said it was cheaper on her. And never once did she ever say we had to pay for that phone bill. Never once.
Two people.
Right, because she knew I was out of work and didn't have no, it was only one phone, Your Honor. It was only one phone.
I have the printout where it says it's two phones.
I'm pretty sure it was only one phone. But we didn't have two phones.
You
I don't
didn't have
believe.
two physical phones?
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure we only had...
You or your wife had two phones or not?
No. Well, no, we don't. I'm pretty sure it was only one phone.
What do you mean pretty sure? You know whether your wife had a cell phone?
But no, you're talking a couple years ago.
And secondly, you're suggesting to me that she volunteered to get you a phone and tell you don't have to pay the bill. She would pay it.
Right, because she said it was only $20 because she knew I wasn't working.
Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am.
That's the other number. I've got where there was two different phone numbers. And here's
your name.
And they transferred into my plan, and those are the two phones I used.
Okay, good enough. Sir, I have amounts here that demonstrate you have not paid $270.26 as well as $84.38. So I'm going to grant her that portion of the judgment. Do you have that?
Yeah, $354.
Okay.
64.
And what emotional distress, ma'am?
Just that he was very intimidating. I had to move my fiance in just because he was a bully.
Why didn't you evict him then?
I tried to, Your Honor.
And what happened? The police came?
No, I just didn't.
Did the court, you served court papers and he failed to leave?
No,
So
I
how
just
did
thought
you
of the
try?
children.
She was too messed up doing
Ma'am,
that stuff.
something's going on because you continue to be victimized by this man and you do nothing. I'm going to grant you the $354.64 regarding the phone bills. And with regard to the stolen jewelry, you have not proven that he did it. In fact, you said up until some family member said that he was bragging about it, by your own admission, you were so unsure that you called some drug dealer to inquire about who sold your jewelry to him or traded it in for crack or what have you. So you didn't file a police report then. Then someone you say move out of my house to, and they failed to do so, and you failed to evict them, serve papers. So I'm not going to grant you emotional distress because you weren't distressed enough to put him out. Couldn't have been that distressing. Judgment for the plaintiff, $354.64.
Thank you,
Have
Your
a good
Honor.
day. And you make sure you go and get
I want
a
her
test.
to take one too.
You want to take one also?
And let's have him take one
Since we're
too.
taking tests, you want to take one?
Yeah. Come on, let's take them.
So we're going to see who's the dope fiend.
Yeah.
Have
yeah.
a good day.
All right. Yeah, you know what? We had our phones in her name, so you know all she had to do was ask. I'd have gave her the money for the phone bill. Rest of the stuff, she's so full of it, her eyes are brown, She knows where the jewelry went. I know where the jewelry went. Everybody in my family knows where the jewelry went.